Hey, speaking of ridiculous things, let's talk about teaching. Wednesday, September 19th. This is going to be a real short video because there's going to be a second video that's going to come on later. You're going to have a little downloading thing because we're going to be doing a thing in class that I can't put up to here, but you'll figure it out in a moment. Let's see, we're going to use Magic Lens tomorrow. We're not going to the libraries. We have other learning things we're going to do. There is a story coming up for Friday's quiz if you want to read it because it's a little longer than last week's and you have a Socratic quiz. If you don't want to read it, that's fine. You're more than welcome just to go off the rest of the class and just assume that they're just not going to lie to you or be dumb. And so this is the one where you get to cheat off of other people. That does make things exciting. If you want to read the story, go to my website and then find where it says the short stories and scroll down to where it says short stories homework number 2. And you can either click on that because I've already done the homework and you can find the homework early and scroll down the stories at the end. Or right next to it, there's a button that says story for quiz. You can go clicky clicky and it's going to pop up on there and I'll find either way. Or just wait till the end and let it be a surprise. We have homework today called Boy World. And so hopefully you put this in your notebook. I'm not going to ask you what page it's on because now they're all going to be on different scree pages. Because some of you guys are going to have it on page 5 and some of you guys are going to be like on page 19. It's like, I used 12 pages for the homework last night. And so for you guys are going to have different pages. It's going to be all kinds of confusing. So just make sure it's on a page on the left-hand side and we'll go from there. Here's what you're going to be doing for the homework. Here's where iPad comes in handy. You might want to take a picture of this because it's going to be disappearing. The good news is, most of you who are responsible... Too late now, you already missed it. Most of you who are responsible will get all this done during class today. Those of you who are not so responsible will have to take some... It's so weird. It feels like I'm like at the Oscars, all like the photographers, like clink, 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 like my fans, hello all of you. It's so good. I'm famous. Except you're not aiming at me, but that's okay. You should be.
How does this make you?
I just want to point to things. And so from there, we're going to should have, but it's a wasted opportunity. What you're going to do is I'm going to steal this from Kim's. What you did on the backside of here for the fisherman or for the lady and the tiger, you're doing the same thing for our story today. We're going to be going through and doing those 7 elements. And so you could technically just look at the backside of this piece of paper right here. You could just look at the backside of that, or it's pretty much the same thing up there. The things that you're going to need to know is where it says characters, you're only going to do 4. There's like 12 characters in the story. I want the 4 most important characters. Does it matter which 4 are the most important? It does, because that's part of what we're going to get into with our arguments and our writing and our wronging. Because if you list like random characters, that's not going to be good. 4 most important characters. For the setting, 2 for when, 3 for where. Plot, figure out your 5 things. Point of view, should be easy. Theme, should be easy. Internal conflict, 2 internal, 2 external. Did you get that time? Just trying to help you out. And so hopefully that helps you as you go through. If you go to my website, I have this up there again, but it's like in this form. And so you can go clicky clicky and it's sort of like that form also. So if you want to take a picture of that one, you could too. It's pretty much the same thing. I just wrote it out so you can see it in that other form. I figured different people's brains work in different ways. So it's the same idea. See 4 characters, 2 wins, 3 wheres, point of view, 2 internals, 2 externals. I was just trying to find a different way of showing Kim's.
Sorry, are we just supposed to be copying this when you're talking about it?
One more time, do the same in English.
Are we supposed to be copying this when you're talking about it?
You started English. Are you supposed to be copying this down now? Is that the question? It's up to you. You're going to be doing it during the story. For the most part, if you just write down characters and then just do the 4 characters, that's fine with me. So as long as you know what you're supposed to do and then you do the righty bits, I should be okay with it. I'm just looking for the knowledge to go from the story into your brain. And that shows you where you can download it if you want to. It's on my website. So right next to where you found the short story homework, right below that, there's one that says Boy World. You can click on that, and when you do, it brings up this piece of paper. And so they can help you out. Mr. Brovicast, why don't you just give us that piece of paper? I used to, but stupid kids of the past have ruined it. Because I'd give them the piece of paper, and I was like, use this as a guide, and then write the answers in your notebook. And they wouldn't do that. And I was like, well, if you write it on the piece of paper, make sure you tape it into your notebook. And they wouldn't do that either. And I'm like, you've ruined it for kids of the future. And they go, we don't care about kids of the future. Guess what? You guys are kids of the future that kids of the past did not care about. So someday, you may get to ruin things for kids in the future also.
True.
Let's get a period.
And then we'll get to our volunteers for this in a moment. And then with our story for today, Boy World, if you're on the website, I'm going to be uploading it here shortly. It's right below Boy World where it has this thing. Right below that will be the Boy World we're going to be doing. It's going to be called, it's a mixed media thing, which will make more sense. But click on the thing below it, and it'll take you through the steps to try and help you out from there. Those of you in the real world watching here, you're going to have to just sort of pay attention as we go through. That's pretty much it. If you're at home, Boy World homework. And then also, this homework from yesterday, in case you were dead, we're going to come back to this at the very end also. But we're all going to be doing this tomorrow too, and beating it into because it shows up on the quiz on Friday. But hopefully that covers most of it. Yaysies. Questions from there? Nope, still just confused. All right, that works. Those of you at home, here's a bird. I don't know why I shot the